goes through before I do anything else. So let's do that. Please come through. Please come through. I'm so excited to get started. Okay, we are live. Awesome sauce. Hi guys, happy Halloween. I'm not dressed up at all. I'm sure I could do a little more than what I'm doing, but not dressed up at all because I have to go. I went straight from Spirit to here to do the Club Penguin Rewritten walkthrough, which just got uploaded, and then I'm going straight to Fright Nights. So busy Halloween day, but of course I wanted to do a special Halloween stream for you guys. I know I missed 2 uploads, both the 29th and the 30th because I was waiting on the Club Penguin Rewritten game to update for the Halloween party. So I'm catching up with those. Not only did I upload a the Club Penguin Rewritten walkthrough, I uploaded my traditional carving my jack-o'-lantern video on the today for Halloween, and now I'm doing a live stream for Halloween just to kind of make up since I did miss those videos. So anyway, I'm super excited to get into this. I was going to do a makeup video for like the 30th, but I think this is more fun. If you guys don't know, I am my hair. First off, I am terribly groomed because I just got out of the shower. I guess that means I'm well groomed. I don't know. But basically, what was I saying? I am a freshman at John Carroll University, and I have been doing some research on it, and I also write for the John Carroll newspaper, also known as the Carroll News. So that's just a bit about me. I'm a poli-sci and communications major, but the main thing is the Carroll News right now. So I recently did a story about where I explored some of the haunted happenings going on campus, even though I am a remote student, as everyone is. I did a lot of research and found a lot of evidence for the paranormal activity going on the JCU campus. So I'll go ahead and delve into it, just give you guys some information that I think is really cool. So first off, JCU is really old. I know it's not the oldest, definitely not, but it's actually definitely like founding. It was founded before the 20th century. I know that 1886, and it's basically, and it's a very small campus. It's 62 acres. It's definitely not the oldest in like the state of Ohio or anything, but like I don't know. So I kind of like looked at that when I was doing that. I was like, that's insane. I know it kind of derived from other colleges as well, and that the ground has some stuff going on with it as well. Like I'm not gonna say it's an ancient burial ground or whatever, but that there was other stuff that happened there before that might have some predispositions to its haunting. So, did we have a viewer that left? That sucks. So I'll go to my article, and that's basically one of the main points. Is it's a very old place, and older places tend to have more spooky stuff. So in my article, if you guys want to check it out, I will definitely put a link to it in the chat right now. I did this just a little bit ago, and I am super proud of it. So I'll put this right there, so you guys can definitely go check it out and read it for yourself. And I think you guys would like it. I just delved straight into it. I did a lot of research for the piece. It's a very research-based piece. I loved it so much. And if you guys don't know a bit about myself, I love Halloween. Halloween is my favorite holiday. I've been kind of like burnt out of it recently, not gonna lie. I've been kind of... Oh, okay. So there's a professor from John Carroll who died on campus. Oh. I see. Oh, no. Oh. I should have done this research a bit more. I know it would have been sensitive. a 20-year-old junior fell to his death at a New Year's Eve party. That is interesting. But he didn't do it on campus. He was a student at John Carroll, but he fell at UPenn. Oh, there's quite a few deaths for John Carroll, looking at it here. Interesting. Okay. And of course, there's a few famous names that went to John Carroll that we can also contribute. Don Shula, Chris Winsler, a few of those. But deaths kind of make it a little bit more likely that a place is infested with something. I keep looking at my viewfinder and I know I shouldn't. Okay, so basically I started by saying place is old, so it should probably be haunted. All of the buildings are old too. I haven't even stepped on campus, but this is all what I've heard. Haven't been able to step on campus yet. This is all stuff that I've collected from a variety of sources. I've interviewed two past members of the Paranormal Research Group on JCU property. They're a pretty well-known research group. They're called the Boo Streaks, so it's actually really cool. And they said any place that's been around as long as JCU with as many people is bound to have some sort of paranormal activity. Apparently there's a rumor that the clock tower is haunted by someone. I have no clue about like the backstory behind that rumor or anything like that. Probably have to get that backstory, but I would love to. You know, usually ghosts have some sort of backstory. And then a past member also said that she thinks a lot of the dorm rooms are haunted. Some of the older ones like Dolan are reportedly very haunted, and people said Hamlin is really haunted. So people said there's something called a Hamlin ghost that's seen like in the stairwell or something like that and follows people around, and that blood can be seen like dripping from walls. I think that's so cool. Well, not cool if I live there, but I'm not living there currently. And Campion is also a dorm that's mentioned to be haunted, and same with Murphy. So those were the four that were mentioned, besides the big one that I'll get into in a second. One person said Dolan, she felt like eerie presences, and then of course the ghost of Hamlin was mentioned a lot. And then we have Bocelli Hall, which is supposed to have the ghost of a girl named Olivia. That's what my source named her. She named her Olivia. I don't know if her actual name is Olivia. She's said to wear like a knit chunky sweater, look pretty modern, and she's said to like turn on faucets, knock on doors, not be too violent. She doesn't seem like a violent spirit. And she just causes a little bit of panic. So what I've known from spirits of that's kind of like poltergeist behavior. It's usually spirits just trying to get attention or just trying to be funny. I don't know. That's just what I've gathered. And I gathered that from a source that you can see there. And then that's when we get into the ghost of Hamlin and all the blood on the stuff. I think that's really interesting, in my opinion. I don't know about the ghost of Hamlin. I can't really, again, I've never been on campus, but a lot of people mention Hamlin when they talked about haunted stuff. Like, Hamlin was a huge, 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 huge mention. Apparently it's on a sorority floor within the Hamlin Hall. So that's great. I'm supposed to live on Satowski Hall, I think, next when I go back. So that's great. And Campion was mentioned, and Hamlin. Hamlin, a lot. And then apparently Murphy is a huge thing. Casey Bednarski, she was one of the heads of the Paranormal Research Group that I interviewed. She actually said that she did a paranormal investigation in an off-campus place and thinks she brought something back. The Paranormal Research Group there is really familiar with EMFs, temperature reading, stuff like that. Like, they have a lot of equipment, so I would not be surprised if they, found something. I think that's really cool. Other people, I don't think it's paranormal, I think it's really cool. It's called the underground tunnels. So Cold War era, a lot of people built bomb shelters. A lot of people just wanted to, have a way to try to protect themselves. So naturally colleges would do the same. So there's a rumor about underground tunnels at JCU. And I have found a 1990 Carroll News report that said that he saw bubbles coming up, that said that there must be air pockets underneath, and the tunnels had been confirmed by a ground worker. But apparently they're supposed to be haunted. You can't stand upright in them, but they go everywhere on campus. and a lot of people know them as haunted. And now here's the strange thing. I mentioned a reporter named Harry Gosman within my story. After doing some research, we found out that Harry Gosman does not exist. He was never a student at John Carroll. So that was just an alias that this guy went by. So I think that's really cool. And I'm doing a follow-up on that. If you guys would want to watch, or watch for my stories, you can always click on my name, which is underneath the article, and just watch there, and you get to read all of the articles that I've been publishing. This one's my favorite that I've done so far. But that is really cool. I'm going to be doing a follow-up on that just to see if I can get any information on that, because I don't want to be like, oh, he never existed, like, oh, Mandela effect. No, I guess that's an alias. But it's strange that it's a paranormal, that these are paranormal things that he found. But I guess since he found, discovered like these lost tunnels, that he would have to use an alias for his own protection. But I thought it was really cool. And then some tunnel stuff, and the Carroll News, and no one has ever been allowed inside the tunnels. No one's seen the tunnels. But they have been confirmed. Their existence has been confirmed. So I think that's a little shady. And a lot of people want to go to the tunnels, especially members of the Paranormal Research Group. But I was told to never conduct an investigation where you live. Don't know why, but I think that's cool. So that was most of it, and then just I heard so many stories. I wasn't able to fit them all, of course, in there, but everyone had a paranormal experience, whether it be their lights flicking on and off in their residence halls. Residence halls were the most popular, I will admit. Everyone had a residence hall story, and I was like, wow, this makes me very glad to be going back to campus. So, but, and then, of course, the tunnels was a huge priority, and I want to know about this clock tower ghost a bit more. That is something I would love to delve into. I don't know if I ever could, but I would love to see what this clock tower ghost is about. Maybe there's like some deaths, I don't know. But I'm definitely going to look into it. So I have no clue. I really want to see, and it's near Cleveland, so it's a very suburban area, very busy, and it's only a few, like, it's a very small campus. It takes 7 minutes to walk across the whole thing. So that, for some reason, that makes me feel like, yeah, that's like the quaintness of it makes it feel like essential for paranormal activity, if that makes sense. And I would love to get in there and just kind of have an EMF reader, see if anything's going to go off, maybe get the nephronics out, a spirit box, see if anything wants to chat. But of course I can't because of Corona. That was one of my video ideas, was to go in there and just go ham in JCU and see if I could get any conversation from a spirit or any proof at all, because I feel like that's insane. The Paranormal Research Group I investigated, or didn't investigate, talked to, they disbanded last year because they just lost membership. So I think that's gonna, I think I just got it going on, okay. That's gonna hopefully start up again if there's enough people wanting to do it. I would love to join it. Of course I couldn't start it because I already have another club under my name, but sounds great. And I talked to them. They did a lot of investigations. They I will pull some up that they did. I'll talk about them. I would love to. If anyone has any questions about everything that I've talked about so far, feel free to slide them in the chat. I would love to answer them. Let me get to those interviews real quick. So published 28th. So it's probably the 27th that I did those. So some of the investigations that Casey did, let's see. She says she's went on 20 investigations. Her favorite was to Iron Island Museum. She heard voices, feeling hair touched or pulled, hearing footsteps, and even seeing things. She saw a full shadow apparition. That's really cool. One piece of equipment started saying the names of people on the team. Oh. So EVP. That's cool. And you flick lights and stuff. That is really cool. And then I'll go to Alex's stuff as well, just so you guys. She said she thinks some of the most haunted places near campus are the Lakeview Cemetery, Kingsbury Run, which was the hunting ground of the Cleveland Torso Killer. Watched a BuzzFeed Unsolved episode about that. The Agora Theater and Mansfield Reformatory, and she's been to Mansfield, and she says she never wants to go back because it's one of the scariest places. And she says her favorite investigation of all time was also the Mansfield Reformatory, even though she said she never wanted to go back. Ooh, ooh. She said also her favorite investigation of all time was the Iron Island Museum in Buffalo, and the REM and all that jazz, all that evidence. Anyone have any questions so far? Don't see anything. Well, if there's no questions, I'll go ahead and get off here. I talked about all of the stuff. I'm gonna... What time is it? 4:38? But my clock says 4:10. Hold up. Hold up. Is it 4:10? My face! Oh my god. Please don't lie to me. Oh no, I gotta go to work. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Well, I would like to stay a bit longer and chat, guys, but I'm actually late and I did not realize it. So I hope you all enjoyed this little live stream. Hope you guys have a very happy Halloween. It's a blast out there. And I hope you guys stay safe, of course. Stay safe, please. COVID, masks, all that jazz. What else am I gonna say? Check your candy. Don't blow up pumpkins. I'm just quoting Trick or Treat at this point. Keep that spooky spirit. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I just want to wish you guys a super duper happy Halloween. If you guys have any questions about what I've written so far, because it was research based, and I guess I'm kind of like considered a forefront on this project, you guys can feel free to contact me in all of my social medias down below, and I'll definitely respond. And and if you have any information, feel free to not only respond via social medias, or if it's easier, once this live stream turns into a video, you can just comment it down below. But yeah, so I want you guys to stay safe, and I'll see you guys later as I go and scare people at a haunted trail for the last time this season until the Friday before Christmas. I am very sad about that. Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry.